Hello and welcome to Season 8, Episode 8 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we could potentially get promoted to the Premier League. We've got an away game against Charlton and a home game against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are currently third in the Championship, 5 points behind us with 4 games to go. Realistically, they're the only team that can catch us. So provided we don't have a massive balls up against Charlton, I'd like to think we could just beat Palace at home and secure automatic promotion. That'd be very pleasant. I'd enjoy that. Last couple of games since you were with me, I know I said I'd start these live comms a little sooner, but it felt more exciting to have the Palace match at the end of this episode rather than at the start of the next episode. The original plan was to do Huddersfield and Charlton, then Palace, Stoke, Swindon. Fingers crossed. It's all wrapped up at the end of this episode against Palace. That's what I'm hoping for. I imagine by adjusting the whole schedule to try and manufacture that outcome, we'll just mess up completely and it'll all go down to the last day and we'll lose against Swindon or something stupid. But I think you were last with me for the Bournemouth and then the Watford games. That sounds about right. Since then, we've not exactly been in scintillating form. It could all be wrapped up by now, to be honest, because everyone seems to be stuttering across the finish line. We drew 1-1 at home to Cardiff. We then beat Peterborough 2-0 at home and then drew 2-2 away against Huddersfield. And if we look at where all those teams are in the league, Huddersfield, I guess you can see why we probably maybe only drew away, although they're a team we probably should have been beating. Cardiff, we definitely should have beaten. And it was nice to finally beat Posh. It's been a long time coming, and we actually played really well against them. Other exciting news, we've currently got the top goal scorer in the Championship. Keziah Sterling now has 32 league goals, and we have the highest average rated player in the Championship. Christensen with 7.82. Emmanuel, second on 7.81. He was good for us. He has gone to Bournemouth and got even better. He's played 10 games from now, 6 assists in 10 games, 3 Man of the Match awards, averaging over 8 for Bournemouth. Oh, how different this all could have been if he'd have just stayed with us until the end of the season. He would have been playing in the Premier League anyway, because those 10 games in our side, we would be automatically promoted by now as well, just like Bournemouth are. We are securing the playoffs though, so at the very least, even if we have a spectacular collapse, we've at least got the playoffs to look forward to. Let's get into the game. This is the team that we're going to be playing, pretty much close to full strength. Although, fullbacks, as usual, a problem. Haidara's now injured. What's wrong with him? He's hurt his ankle, bless him. Strained ankle. He's been out for a couple of weeks. So Nudson's been in deputising. I could probably risk him today, but I would rather save him for Palace. Dominic Ball continues to deputise at right back, and he's not doing too badly. Average rating-wise over the last 5 games, he's obviously the weak link in the side. But he was always going to be. He's a centre-back who we're being forced into playing at right-back because we lost one and the other one is injured. Although Tavernier is close to fitness again. Where is he? Is he on the bench? I've lost Tavernier. Have the board, sold another right-back without telling me. Oh no, there he is. He's going to be fit again in a couple of weeks. So next episode, when we're doing the last 2 games, he should be fit again. But he's not going to have any part to play in the Palace game, probably. Other than those guys, the rest of the team picks itself at this point. Zabeldia, Rowe, Christensen in midfield. Vaughan, Ambrose, Sterling up front. Mika's got an injury on the bench, but it's not a serious one, and I don't want to stick a youth team goalie on there for such important games. And the rest of the bench, about right. James Maloney, superstar, goal of game right back. Hasn't played again at right back since. But, he's there if we need him. Bring him in for Dominic Ball if we need a goal. Let's get into the match. Nervous. That's how I'm describing what's happening. Oh, they've got Benyu in midfield as well. Another turncoat who could have been in our... To be honest, he wouldn't be in our team today. But we probably wouldn't have signed Rowe if Benyu had decided to stay. So, I don't know, he may well have been in the team. So... Permutations. Can we secure automatic promotion today? I don't think we can. If we win, that'll put us on 82 points. If Palace lose, they're on 74. What's that? That's 8 points with 3 games to go. No, so we can't secure automatic promotion today, but we can make the game against Palace much nicer for ourselves by winning today and having them not win, because then we could know that we only need to draw against Palace to or even just draw. For goodness sake, draw against Palace would then be enough. Of course, if we lose today, which the early action is suggesting is a possibility. Charlton are miles down the league. They really shouldn't be an issue for us. But if we were to lose today, then the game against Palace becomes all the more stressful. Right, come on, let's get the ball back here. Right, Rowe wins the ball in midfield, finds Christensen. Out wide to Knudsen. Come on, Knudsen, we know you can put in a good cross. You need to beat your man now. He finds Zubeldia and doesn't make it as far across as ball. Ball's now lunging forward and desperately trying to get back. He did make it back, to be fair to him. And luckily, Charlton have put the ball over the bar, but they've had 2 clear-cut chances in the first 15 minutes. They are so far down the league. They've just hit the post. They're so far down the league. Oh, there you go. They're 16th. They're just above my head. We cannot be losing to this team. We need to go out there and beat them. Luckily, it seems Palace are still only drawing as well. I'm not sure who Palace are playing. In fact, I don't know where I'm going to fit this on the screen. But let's try and put the latest scores on the screen somewhere, so we can see what Palace are up to. Let's squeeze it up into this top corner. Where are Palace? I don't even know who they're playing. Where are you? Are Palace even on there? Am I being blind? Oh, there they are. 1-1, 0-0 at home to Blackburn at the moment. So where are Blackburn? But I mean, that's an easy game for them. They should be winning today. So we definitely have to win. We can't rely on Blackburn doing a number over Palace. So 0-0 at half-time in both of the big games. We need to go out there and get an early goal in the second half. I got excited there because I thought Blackburn had scored, but it was Forest against Hull. Not as exciting. Right, Christensen with a free kick. Sterling doesn't quite get there, but it's come back to Christensen, who finds Zubeldia. Should have done better there. Should have at least got a shot away. Was that our clear-cut chance? I don't see that was a clear-cut chance, but we've had one appear from somewhere. I'm not sure which one it was. We've got to do something. What have we got to mix this? Oh, look at that. Ambrose. Again, big game player. Thierry Ambrose doesn't fancy it today, so he can come off. And I think I'll take Vaughan off as well. We'll have the 2 young lads on. We'll stick Miraglia there and Gomez as a Trequartista. And hopefully their youthful enthusiasm will go and grab one of them a goal. No, why is it a Charlton highlight? This is not what we need. Right, get the ball away, lads. Come on. Why does it keep bouncing back? Why are Charlton first to the ball all the time? Do we want to get promoted? We're asking them to score a goal here. Sotres does not need to save that. That was going wide anyway. Let's not let them score from this corner. Right, Miraglia has loads of space to run into. We've got 2-on-2. It's a break, and Keziah Sterling is the man over, but couldn't get past his man. We've got a corner. That should have been something we got a chance from. Right, Miraglia now. Again, plenty of space. Finds Dominic Ball. And it's all gone a bit quiet again. It's 1-1 in the Palace. In fact, Palace have just gone into the lead against Blackburn. The gap is now only 3 points. We have to get a goal in this game. We've got. Oh, what can we do? Who's going to get us a goal? We haven't got any more attacking players to bring on. I don't want to throw Tommy Orr into the mix. Let's just bring on Lansbury for Rowe. I mean, it's not the most attacking substitution you could ever have, but it just offers us something a little bit different, maybe. Zubeldia looks like he is dead on his feet. I probably should have taken him off, but he's got a goal in him. Right, is this the end of game highlight? I think it is. Dane finds Christensen, not like this. Just get the ball away, lads. Right, Lansbury to Sterling, finds Miraglia. That's just bobbling free. There's not going to be anything else in this unless it's from Charlton. We just need to get the ball off of them. What is happening? Why are they attacking in the last 10 seconds of the game? We're supposed to be heading for the Premier League, and Sotres makes the save, and that is that. And we should have done better in that game. Palace have beaten Blackburn. There's only a 3-point gap. So now, even if we beat them in the next game, it won't be mathematical. I mean, we've got a massive goal difference benefit over them. So if we do beat Palace, we're all but up. But you're not going to see it mathematically secured in this episode. Let's run ahead to the Palace game. Right, so this is our team for the Palace game. Haidara is fit again, comes back into the side. Other than that, it's unchanged. James Tavernier is in training again. He passed a fitness test, but can only play half an hour, so probably not worth risking him, eh? It would have been nice to have him back for the Palace game, though. But we're unchanged. Fingers crossed, big game Ambrose decides to turn up today. Biggest game of non-Leeds Legends so far, without a doubt. We don't care what's going on anywhere else. We're going to get that off the screen. We don't care about that at all. We just need to win today. If Dominic Ball is having a shot after 10 seconds, why on earth not? He's up for it. we win today, we're in the Premier League, basically. Unless we lose our last two games 12-0 and Palace have a similarly ridiculous positive sequence of results. It's down to us and Palace. Rotherham aren't catching anybody. Oh, come on, lads. We've got to do it today. I want the camera off. Can I turn the camera off? Oh, 'cause I think I'm going to be sick. Right, Zubeldia finds Haidara. Ambrose is through and he hits the post from about 35 yards. Perhaps he is up for it today. Perhaps he really does want to play in the Premier League. Rowe finds Ambrose. Ambrose is through, squares it to Sterling, and we've just scored a FIFA goal. Keziah Sterling with his 34th goal of the season. We are 6 points clear of Palace at the moment. Can we end the game now? Christensen. Ambrose is through again. He is up for it today. He's just hit the post. That's the crossbar and the post now from Thierry Ambrose. He wants a goal today. He did brilliantly to make the one for Sterling. Squaring it for Sterling when he could have shot himself. Like I say, it was like watching me cheat at FIFA. Right. We're 1-0 up at half time. I don't want any highlights at all in the second half. The temptation to tweak with this and go defensive is overwhelming at the moment. But I know what happens when we do that. But at the same time, today's going to be the day when, because we're still attacking, they're going to come back at us. Oh, I don't know what I'm just frozen in fear at the moment. Come on, lads. In fact, forget come on, lads. Let's just not have a highlight. Come on, Football Manager. Hurry the clock along. Can we make the clock go any faster? I think I'm already on maximum speed for everything. He's beaten to the ball there. They've got... Oh, Sotra's does well. I know I'm not even commentating in full sentences at the moment. I'm all over the place. Right, Ambrose was through but couldn't quite get there. Vaughan now back out to Ambrose again. Ambrose is having a cracking game. Haidara with the cross. Sterling hits the crossbar. We've hit the woodwork 3 times. What is going on? One of these has got to end up in the goal. And crossing from Christensen bounces back out again. Come on, Ipswich. Oh, I need time to breathe. Right. No, I don't want them to have a highlight. Oh, Sotra's does well there. Again, I've got a slight feeling that it might have been going wide, but at this stage, I'd rather he was throwing himself at anything that comes into his penalty area, regardless of where it's going to end up. Just don't let the ball go to anyone else but you in the penalty area, Danny. Right, Ambrose apparently isn't having the good game I thought he was having. Rating-wise, weakest attacking player. Should I take him off? Yeah, I guess I do. In fact, I'm going to make the same substitutions I made last game. Worked really well then, didn't it? So Miraglia goes up front. Gomez is the trequartista. Ambrose and Vaughan both disappearing for these 2 games, really, rating-wise. We just need to hold on. Perhaps this wasn't the game to bring young lads into. Right, we've got 10 minutes left. Should I go defensive at this point? I don't know what to do. Right, I need to bring Henry Lansbury on because he's got that experience. 10 years in the Championship, never done a promotion, so that's the kind of experience we want. We'll bring him on for Rowe. Just because Rowe is here on loan, it's not going to mean as much for him. He's in the Premier League next season regardless. Henry Lansbury must want this more than anyone else on the pitch. He's, 32 years old now? Never played consistently in the Premier League. He might have had a few games for Arsenal many, many years ago. Oh, Sterling, we've had 3 clear-cut chances now. We're in the last minute of the game. If it doesn't go our way now, I'm probably going to vomit on camera. Miraglia in the box finds Sterling. That is a goal he would have scored any other day. Come on, 50 seconds to go. We've got the ball. Oh no, we cannot give the ball to them there. What is happening? And who was that? Zubeldia, was it? Superb last-ditch. Oh, it was Miraglia. Superb last-ditch tackle. Gomez can't win the ball back though, and luckily it goes out for a throw. There are 10 seconds left in the game. We're in the Premier League. If my maths are right, we're in the Premier League. Let's have a look at the league table. Right, there are 2 games left. We're 6 points clear of Palace. And, 16 goals ahead of them. So we just need a point or to maintain that goal difference against Palace, and we're there. We're going to be in the Premier League next season. This is ridiculous. I was fully set to leave Ipswich after the nonsense with Emmanuel earlier in the season, but can I give up on a season in the Premier League? I don't know what to do now either. Right, I guess I have to play the next 2 games. they're going to be on tomorrow's episode. So we'll worry about all that then. We'll have the nice little message that tells us that we're up and find out what the budgets are for next season. To be honest, that's how I'm going to decide what I'm going to do next season. If we get a Premier League transfer and wage budget, I'll stick around. If they expect me to continue pinching pennies the way they have for the second half of this season, I'll hopefully move on to another Premier League team, or maybe go abroad. I mentioned in the comments, it might be time to go and have a go in Spain or Germany or somewhere if there are no Premier League teams who want me. That's a worry for another day. We're pretty much in the Premier League. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please pop a like on there for me. Pop a like if you've enjoyed the series so far. Surely today's worth a like. We're in the Premier League. 100 likes today would be amazing. We've had that on the first couple of episodes of the series ages ago. Today's the day for 100 likes. Surely we're in the Premier League. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on tomorrow's promotion party. And thank you very much for watching.